Continuing with Chapter 5, Objective 4 now, we're going to define, pronounce, and spell surgical terms related to the respiratory system. So in the book they only have terms built from word parts, so they are going to be easier because you can break them down into prefix, suffix, and word root. So let's just get started. Adenoidectomy, excision of the adenoids. Adenotome, instrument used to cut the adenoids. Bronchoplasty, surgical repair of a bronchus. Laryngectomy, excision of the larynx. Laryngoplasty, surgical repair of the larynx. Laryngostomy, creation of an artificial opening into the larynx. Laryngotracheotomy, incision into the larynx and trachea. Lobectomy, excision of a lobe of the lung. Pleuropexy, surgical fixation of the pleura. Pneumonectomy, excision of a lung. Rhinoplasty, surgical repair of the nose. Septoplasty, surgical repair of the nasal septum. Septotomy, incision into the nasal septum. Sinusotomy, incision into a sinus. Thoracocentesis, surgical puncture to aspirate fluid from the chest cavity, also called a thoracentesis. So the only difference is an extra CO in the word. Thoracotomy, incision into the chest cavity. Tonsillectomy, excision of the tonsils. And remember, the word excision just means removal, so they're removing the tonsils. Tracheoplasty, surgical repair of the trachea. Tracheostomy, creation of an artificial opening into the trachea. And then tracheotomy, incision into the trachea. Again, focus on the pronunciation key right below it. It's doing a really good job of trying to help students understand how to correctly pronounce the terms. Remember, the capital letters are stressed. The letter or the vowels with the macron above it are a long vowel sound. And again, sometimes you just have to take your time and pronounce them slowly until you get more familiar with the terms. And so then here is just a picture of a lobectomy. So you can see just the different types. Here they're removing the entire lung. Here's just a segmental, just a segment of it. Here they're removing one lobe of it. And then here's just a wedge. They're just taking this little wedge part of it out of the lung. And that will end this recording.